Hi, in this video, let me show you how to set up using a USB cable instead of Wi-Fi your Epson EcoTank ET-3958 or ET-3950 printer. I'll show you with a PC computer, but this can also be done with a Mac. Let's get started right away. Step number one, well, if you don't have one of these cables, because unfortunately it doesn't come included in the box, I'll put links towards Amazon in the description down below where you can purchase one. Basically, we're going to turn this printer on its other side, and the connection is right over here where it says USB. Take the cable, it's a standard printer cable, nothing special, and I'm going to connect it over here, and the other end I can go ahead and connect it in the port of my computer. This is USB Type-C, but if your computer only has USB Type-A ports, don't worry, they make those cables as well. So let me push it here. Perfect. Now, once you have done this, most PC computer won't need any drivers to print. You can go ahead, open any pictures, any documents that you wish to print. Once it's open, you can simply press on Control, okay, and then the letter P to have the printer window open. Then on where you see printers, you're going to select, instead of whatever was there, ET-3950. Here you go. And you'll be able to print after changing a few different settings here just to make sure they're fine. Press print and it will work. Now, if you absolutely need a driver, some PC may not be able to print directly without having a driver installed. You have to go on Google, search for Epson WF2950 driver, and one of the first options should be from the official Epson website. As you see, no matter which one you pick, it's from the official website. Click, go down, select your operating system. So select which version of Windows your PC has, and it will guide you on how you can download the driver. If you want to scan using a PC, this is also possible. Let me show you how it is done. So this printer has two different scanners. First, let me show you how to input the paper in both of them. So on the top here, we have an automatic document feeder if you want to scan multiple pages at the same time. You can also simply scan one page using it, but most people will use it when you have a large document. You have this plastic guide on the side, depending which paper you're trying to scan. In my case, I will scan a letter size, therefore I'll pinch and push it to the extremity. Take the pages or page you want to scan, place them facing up with the text facing up and with the top part of your document towards the left side. This is the top part. Then glide it inside and you're going to hear a beep. This is the printer telling you it has recognized you have input something on the top. Once it's scanned, the paper will come out over here. Now, if you want to use the regular scanner, you're going to put this up, take your paper, and now we're going to place it facing down. As you notice, there is an arrow on the right side. It means that we need to place the top part of the document towards the right side this time. And make sure that the corner of the paper touches the corner with an arrow. Okay, this is how you know that the paper is properly aligned. Close the lid. And on your PC computer, most of the time you will not need to download anything. You need to open the scan app that comes included with many PC. Go into the search bar and type scan. This is how you know if you have it or not. Here we go. This is how it looks. Scan app. If you don't see any scan app, you need to download the app on the Microsoft Store. It's free. It's made by Microsoft. And yeah, it takes just a few seconds to download. Once you have it, go ahead, launch it. On the left side, make sure you select your scanner, your printer, WF2950. You have a few options. For example, source, you can leave it to auto, which means that the printer will detect by itself where you have put your documents. Or you can select if you have put the paper on the flatbed, where I have put, this is the flatbed, or the feeder, the automatic document feeder. Select which kind of file you want to get. And if we go down, we can select more options, including if you want to scan in color or black and white, the resolution. So if you're going to scan to share online, 100 dpi could be enough. 300 will give you better results, but it will take more time to scan. And finally, where do you want the file to go on your computer? I'll leave it to desktop. At the end, press the scan button and wait. Usually it takes around 15 seconds if you have selected 100 dpi to get your result. At the end, you're going to see a banner on the top telling you that the file got saved on your computer. Here we go. Was saved on desktop, and you can press view to view the file, or I can simply close this, close that, right over here. Thanks for watching. I hope this was useful. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next video.